What's up, guys? It's Outlaw Hotshot here. Just gonna do a little short video. We sitting in Illinois, waiting to deliver in the morning. Lady said they'd be there at 6:30. We still would deliver today. I was here at 5 o'clock, but it's all right. 3 miles from the plant. We'll personally convey over there in the morning, and we won't start that little clock until we're ready to ride. Brought this load from North Carolina. We'll get out and have a look at it. Pick these loads up all the time in Mocksville, North Carolina. Got an agent, Landstar, that does them all the time. Air compressor. They usually weigh anywhere from 6,000 to 9,000, kind of tall. They do kill your fuel mileage, but they pull good. Let's see if I can get this flip over. Nope, I can't. So we'll turn the phone. See that there? Not a bad load. Pays a little over $2 a mile. Does pretty good. Still got all this trailer left. Could have found something else. I looked, I didn't find nothing, but this is paying good enough, so it's okay. Give a big shout out to Toe Piglet for starting his little Facebook thing. I enjoy that. I thought I'd get on there and have to answer a few questions for some new guys, and man, the last 5 or 6 days, I done got more questions answered for myself than I could have ever answered for anybody else. So thanks, guys, appreciate it. I'm learning a lot on this whole deal. I know a lot of you guys on that Facebook had commented on my toolbox. So I'll show it to y'all. I had it on the back of this truck right here. I put this cobalt behind it, and believe it or not, here when you jackknife the trailer, you will hit the box. So I had to do something. So we took it, me and my boys, we mounted it right here. See them bolts? I don't know if you can see them or not. Bolted right there where I drilled the hole, bolted right there, I drilled all the way through it. Same thing on the other side. You do have to move the spare tire. The spare tire's up there, it's got 2 lugs that hold it down. I'll see if we can see that or not. Maybe too dark. There's 2 lugs that hold that tire on. Just take them both off, move the tire up to the front lug. I mean, one lug will hold it in place. Then I got my tarp sitting on top of it, got it strapped down. Usually keep both tarps up there, but the other one's right here for right now because I needed it the other day. So just hadn't been too lazy to get it back up there right now. So tell you guys, I see everybody doing this non-CDL hot shot, and I know it's cheaper that way. It really is. I'm gonna be honest with you, if you got your CDLs and you want to start hot shotting, you've been in trucking long enough, you've had your CDLs, you got experience to pass the Landstar criteria, which is just like, I don't know if you go to work for any other company, they want at least 2 or 3 years experience, 6 months over the road in the last year, stuff like that. If you've ever filled out an application for a trucking company, you know what I'm talking about. You can't just go get your CDL and then lease on a Landstar because they want you to have experience. So that's the only downfall. But the way to do it, I don't know, it's just, you don't have to have that much money to get started. I know everybody says you need $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in the bank before you start this, and that's a good idea, real good idea, I swear it is. I didn't do that. I have regretted it sometimes, you know, if I'd have waited till I had that much in the bank, I probably wouldn't have never done it. So, but the good thing about Landstar is you get a truck, you get a trailer, you get signed on with them, they go through this whole deal where you're dealing with a person and they get all your information from you and they qualify you, that's what they call it. But you go to orientation, it's 2 days. Second day when you get done, you know how to use the board. If you book a load, as soon as you book that load, the agent puts it on you, you can go on the board and look. 40% of the line haul for that load, as soon as you book it, is available for you to put on your fuel card. So you book a load like this one, I think was $1,700. Ended up being what, 200 or something of that was fuel surcharge, which you get 100% of. The other line haul, Landstar gets 30%. But that's, part of that goes to the agent with Landstar, part of it goes to Landstar, whatever. As soon as you book the load, you get that money on your card. You can use it for whatever. You can put it on there and use it for your fuel. I mean, you're in there with an empty tank. You come out with 2 fuel cards. One's a pay card, one's a fuel card. They're both com data. But you can use both of them for fuel cards. So if they put your pay on one and then you put your fuel money on the other one, if say $2,000 on your pay card this week. Well, you only need to put $1,000 in your bank account. You can leave $1,000 on there. You can leave $500 on there, and you can just use that for fuel. Then the next load you book, you don't have to take any money off of that. Because of course, when you get your settlement, I mean, whatever you took off and put in on your card for either to put in your account or to put it in fuel, you know, that's going to come off your final settlement at the end of the week. But, you know, mine runs Wednesday at about 12 o'clock to basically anything I deliver up till 12 o'clock on Wednesday, I'll get paid for. Thursday, it'll be on my card. I'll transfer it into my account. Friday, it'll be in my account. So I got from Wednesday at 12 o'clock till Wednesday at 12 of next week to make my money. I don't normally run on the weekends. A lot of Landstar agents don't work on the weekends. A lot of agents, hardly any agents work on the weekend. And if I find a load, get me home for the weekend, and then I deliver Monday, yeah, we'll do that. But don't normally happen. We're not here lately. Mainly my fault. I got a place at the lake. My wife, we just bought another place at the lake, sold the old one, moved into a new one, and she's wanting to fix it up. So I've been down there every weekend having to move stuff from the old one to the new one. Now we got to start building an addition. Yes. Keep the wife happy, right? Life goes on. I like it too. I can't lie. I love going down there and riding around the golf cart. Live DJs every Friday and Saturday night. Sometimes they have bands. Anyway, all this COVID going on, man, it's good to get away. Get off this freaking road, go out to the lake, hang out, ride around, see some friends, cook out, all that good stuff. But man, back to this Landstar thing, everybody you talk to will say, oh, they take 30%. You know, you're buying the truck and the trailer at your cost. They get 30%, you only get 70%. They're right. But how many people you see on here doing videos, non-CDL, that's got to get 2, 3, sometimes even 4 different loads on their trailer to get over the $2 a mile mark? I got one load, right at 800 miles, paid $1,710. So after the 30%, it's not quite going to be $2 a mile, but it's right there at it. Even with my deadhead, because I live pretty close to Moxville, so it wasn't that bad. I booked another load tomorrow, 54 miles from where I'm delivering this one. And it's going from Illinois all the way to, I can't remember what it's called, some little town, but it's right above Washington, D.C. It's right there off 495. I've been there before. It's cell phone tower stuff. It's 10,500 pounds, 35 foot. With my deadhead miles and everything, $271 a mile. I don't have to look for another load. That covers me, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got all this deck space. Yeah, I could have put something else on here and I could have made extra money. You can do that with Landstar just like everybody else does. But, you know, you got to find a load. Most of these loads you get today, you're going to deliver tomorrow or the next day. I don't run out to California. I don't run out to Washington. I don't go that far. I've never had to. I may one day decide to do it. Right now, I don't know, man. I ain't lost anything out there. You know what I mean? So if I can make it between here and the East Coast, I'll stay right here. I live in North Carolina. Nobody needs me in California. I don't need them. That's just how I feel about it. Sorry. They probably feel the same way about people from North Carolina. We a bunch of redneck hicks. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. But Landstar is not bad. They have people there to help you with everything. Everything. You leave, they give you a phone number. You're called a BCO, Business Capacity Owner. That's what they call you. You have what's called a BCO advisor. They will call you before you leave class. Answer any questions you need. Give you their phone number, their email. You got any questions while you're on the road, you call them. They can't answer it, they get you to the people that can. I needed tires the other day. I don't know if y'all can see that. Brand new tires. Don't know if y'all can see that in this dark, but anyway. You got what's called LCAP. They help you with stuff like that. I called LCAP, told them what I wanted, size, the manufacturer, everything. They have a Michelin account. So they look it all up, they tell you what their cost is. All right, my cost on them tires was $250 a piece. Landstar's cost was $203. I say $47 a tire, pretty much. So I go to the local tire shop, I order the tires. When they come in, I call back, get an authorization number. I give them the authorization number. They clear it with Landstar. Put the tires on. I paid $73 for Mountain and Balance. I paid that myself. The $800 for the tires, Landstar pays for that, straight to Michelin. Then it's up to you whether you get it taken out of 1 week settlement or $200 a week until they're paid for. I chose the $200 a week. Why not? You're not going to really, that's not going to hurt you too bad if you're out here running. $200 a week, tires will be paid for in 4 weeks. You'll never even know it. Which, by the way, Michelin tires, if you're not running them, Michelin tires might be the way to go. I got 78, right at 79,000 out of those tires. They still had 330 seconds on them. But Landstar does pretty much what you get an annual inspection once a year. Landstar makes you get one every 3 months. They pay for it. You will pay for the first one. You get your truck and trailer, you will have to go to one of their sites that they approve, and you'll pay for the first one, $100 or $150, $180, something like that. After that, Landstar pays for all of them. The only thing is, you've got to pass that inspection. If you go somewhere and they don't pass you on the inspection and it's for Landstar, you cannot leave that facility until it is fixed or somebody tows your vehicle. You can't drive it away. If you drive it away and don't get it fixed, you're done with Landstar. They're done with you. Which ain't so hard with the pickup truck and the 40-foot trailer. Now with the big trucks, I mean, I had a buddy of mine, they said he had a cracked manifold. He had to sit at a TA and get the manifold fixed. Cost him $4,200 before he could get out of there. That's ridiculous. Man at home would have done it for like $1,500. So, but he couldn't leave. It was either leave and lose the Landstar lease or stay there and pay the $4,200. It was ridiculous. But like I said, with the pickup trucks, it ain't that bad. And you got to go somebody you know. You got to go somewhere that's kind of lenient. You go to these TAs and Petros. They freaking know the whole Landstar deal. They know if they find something you can't leave till they fix it. They know it don't matter what they charge. I can't even hold on to my lighter. So there is ups and downs to this whole thing. I don't know, man. If you're starting off with a little bit of money, but you got a CDL, you don't have $10,000 in the bank, it's a good way to start. They'll get you everything you need. Every time you book a load, for the first 3 or 4 weeks, I'd book a load, I'd take the whole 40%, put it on my card. At the end of the week, I was transferring that money into my account because I needed it. I needed it. I needed to pay bills. I got behind because I didn't work 2 or 3 weeks to getting into this. But eventually I caught up with my bills, caught up with everything. I don't take the whole 40% anymore. I take just enough off the load to pay for the fuel for that load. I won't get no more. And then when I get my settlement each week, I'll leave a little bit on that card just in case, I'm 4 or 5 hours from home, I can't find a load, I go to the house. No big deal. But it's something to check into if y'all had never checked into Landstar. If I didn't have a friend telling me all about it, I wouldn't have known nothing about it. You can go on their website, just look up Landstar Recruiter, call them, they'll go through everything with you. They'll send you a packet that tells you everything you need for Hotshotting, what they need. I think you got to have at least a 30-foot trailer, maybe 35, but I think it's 30. It's got to be a gooseneck with a ball, cannot be a fifth wheel. They don't trust the fifth wheels, according to Landstar, and they got 10,000 trucks. They claimed it. Fifth wheel's not secure enough on a Hotshot. Where they get that from, I don't know. When I say 10,000 trucks, I mean big trucks and all, not just, they don't have that many Hotshots. So, where they get their information, I don't know. Either way, they don't trust the fifth wheel. They say you got to have a gooseneck. So that's what I got. That's what come with my truck anyway, so it didn't matter. It's not a bad deal, guys. It's just pretty good. And then the guys doing it on their own, you're paying a factoring company. Sometimes if you lease on somebody, you're going to pay for the leasing on, you're going to pay for the factoring company. You might even have to pay them to dispatch you. You dispatch yourself over here at Landstar. Nobody calls you, wants to know where you at. Nobody calls you, wants to know why you've been home for a week, why you've been home for 2 weeks. Now, I did stay out 2 weeks one time. The guy called me, from BCO advisor called me, hey man, is anything wrong? Is your truck okay? All that? No, I just had some stuff I had to do. Okay, no problem. No big deal. Didn't bother me. You book your loads. You call the agents. You do everything just like the people that's on their own do it. You just have all the advantages of a company with 10,000 trucks. Give you an example. I stopped at a TA today. TA and Petro give us the best fuel discount. Fuel was $2.59 on the sign. I paid $2.07 a gallon for it. So 52 cents a gallon I saved on that particular store. Anywhere from 25 to 50 cents. Any Petro, Flying J, Loves, I don't deal with Loves. If y'all see my stuff on Facebook, you'll know that on Tow Piglet's little site, you'll know that my truck just come out the shop, $8,000 worth of damage, because the Loves in Ozark, Arizona had water in their tanks. And they will not accept it and will not pay for it. So we're going to go to court about that one. Another good thing though, got me insurance through Landstar. Guys talking about how high insurance is. Guys, mine comes out once a month, first of the month. Total for my insurance is about $400 a month. Other than they make you get workman's comp, because I live in North Carolina, they require you to have workman's comp, even though you're just one person. It's like $85 a week. I done got so used to that, I don't even pay no attention. My comprehensive with that insurance through Landstar paid the whole $8,000 bill minus $250. It cost me $250 to get my truck fixed. All new injector pump, all new injectors, all new fuel rails, fuel lines, everything was replaced from the fuel tank to the motor. All because stupid Loves had water in the tank. Little note, if you go somewhere and get water in your tank, and you know it, and it tears your truck up, call the agriculture department in that state. Look them up online. I called the agriculture department in Arkansas. This was on a Tuesday. I didn't know about it. I called on Friday. They went out Monday, tested it. They shut the Loves down on the fuel cells, give them a no sale order, because they had almost 4 inches of water in the bottom of their tank. I've got the report. They sent it straight to me. So when I go to court, I've got a bottle with the fuel that come out of the tank for a sample. I've got the agricultural report where they shut them down. I got everything I need. I got the bill that was the truck. I got the motel bill where I had to stay, the towing bill. What else was it? Oh, a rental car, because I was in Arkansas, so and they won't have the truck ready for another week, so I rented a car and went home. So just remember, if you ever get bad fuel, tears your truck up, be sure to get the agriculture people right there as soon as possible to test the fuel in them tanks. Don't cost you anything. You call, they'll tell you where to go online. You go online, fill out the form. They will go out there. They'll call you on the way out there and ask you what happened, what pump you used. You send them a copy of the receipt, all that stuff. Keep up with your stuff. I'm sure whether I win or lose in this case, everything I've got is going to be very important to my case. Love said it wasn't their problem. Said everything was within specs at that store. That's what they told me on the phone. Everything's within specs. It's your problem. We don't know where you got the bad fuel from. So, needless to say, once they got shut down, I called the same guy back with the risk management team. He will not return my phone calls. He will not talk to me anymore, or none of his other buddies that I've called with risk management with Loves will not return my phone calls. They know. Somebody put on the Facebook thing on Tow Piglet's Facebook, 69 miles east of there, last week, another Loves had the same problem. Freightliner was full of trucks, and there was trucks broke down on the side of the road because of water in the tank. So if you're anywhere on 40 in Arkansas, stay away from Loves. Don't use them. They suck. Up until then, that's all I used every now and then was Loves when I was with the big truck, because I got the most points. And that's another thing. If you use Flying J with Landstar, you get 10 points per gallon on your card. You don't get as big a discount on the fuel, but you get 10 points on your card and you get showers. 14 gallons gives you a half a shower. It's pretty much every fill up with a pickup truck, you get a half a shower unless you got an auxiliary tank. Then you can get 50 gallons, get a full shower. I always had 4 or 5 showers. But I've noticed here lately, the money savings with the Petro and the TA, it's enough money savings that I could pay for my own showers and still save more money than going to the Flying J. So I'm going to stick with the Petro and TA from now on, I guess. Anyway, guys, little short video. I know I'm rambling. I ain't got nothing else to do. Wife's at home watching a movie or something. She ain't talking to me. Anyway, y'all be safe out there. Anything you want to know about Landstar, about CDL, Hotshot, leave me a comment at the bottom, man. I check it all the time. I ain't got nothing else to do out here but stay on the phones. Y'all leave me a comment. Till then, peace. Y'all be careful out there. Keep your shiny side up. Later.